Hi everyone, my name is Christy Chastain, and I'd like to take a few minutes to talk to you about teachability. Let me ask you something. Once you've earned your degree, does that mean you get to stop learning? How about after you've obtained your dream job? Can you stop learning then? What if I told you that if you stop learning at either of these milestones, you could be destined for a lifetime of lackluster success and possibly unhappiness? The truth is, this does not have to be the case. There is a solution to ensure that you can keep reaching new heights on your path to a successful, rewarding, happy, and full life. It's called teachability, as described in the book, The 21 Indispensable Qualities of a Leader by John C. Maxwell. During this presentation, I will discuss what it means to be teachable and offer some examples from Maxwell's book, as well as my own personal life. When we're done, I hope you will see how critically important this character is to us as leaders, as well as human beings. So now you may be wondering, what does it mean to be teachable? An individual who's teachable is capable of being taught, and further, they are willing and able to learn. In order to be teachable, you can never rest on your past achievements. You must be willing to overcome your past success and be willing to exceed it. Championship bull rider Tuff Hedeman, when asked about his prior year's success as he was preparing for the upcoming season, said, "The bull won't care what I did last week." Take pride in your accomplishments, but don't expect they will be the keys to future success. Always seek to be wiser tomorrow than you are today. Another way to ensure you become teachable is to give up your pride and fear. If you're constantly afraid of making a mistake, you won't challenge yourself. It is in our challenges, both success and failure, that we truly learn. Don't be afraid of sowing a different seed to see if you get a better crop. Even if you don't get an improvement, you learn that it's okay to try something different, and you learn what doesn't work. Build on that knowledge and try again. Leaders that don't exhibit teachability will not continue to grow, and when they cease growing, their organization will become stagnant as well. I bet none of you know who this is, and that's okay, she won't mind. Her name is Jalila Fowler, or as Siri pronounces it, Jalili, and she's my boss. I used to think of myself as a reasonably teachable person. Working with Jalila has allowed me to expand that quality. Now I'm constantly evaluating ways I can do and be better. Here's an example for you. I'm one of the testing coordinators that serves as a point of contact for students taking eCore classes when they have questions or concerns about their proctored exams. Over the past year, when a student encountered difficulty when testing with ProctorU, the online proctoring company, I would spend a countless amount of time researching the issue myself. I thought I was providing the best possible service to our students. Jalila recently suggested a change, that we flip all issues back to ProctorU and let them investigate. My initial response was concern. I was afraid we wouldn't be providing the best possible service to our students. I was wrong. Since we've begun that process, we are receiving better information about issues from ProctorU, and they are better able to implement processes on their end to prevent the issues going forward. Jalila was right. I was wrong. It was a teachable moment for me. Here's another example for you. How many of you recall that Starbucks has said they will begin phasing out plastic straws from their restaurants and will instead be putting beverages in what has commonly come to be known as adult sippy cups? Upon hearing that, I was a bit amused. I couldn't figure out what difference a single straw would make when they're still using plastic cups for their cold beverages. It turns out that while the cups can easily be recycled, the straws not so much. According to an article on getgreennow.com, due to the characteristics of the straws and the fact that they are small, thin, and easily bendable, they easily fall into the cracks and crevices in recycling machinery. As a result, while technically recyclable, most recycling companies do not accept them. I learned something new and changed my attitude about plastic straws. So by now, you may be asking, what can I do to become more teachable? Here's a bell curve that shows where you should be so that you are open to the most amount of learning. You must be both a teacher and a student. Too far one way or the other, and you are either so closed off you're not interested in new learning, or you're so open and trusting that you don't question what you're learning, even if it's wrong. Here are some examples from John Maxwell. First, observe how you react to mistakes. If you accept the mistake and learn from it, congratulations, you've exhibited teachability. If you react badly or defensively, perhaps you could step back and ask yourself, How could I have done this differently? This will move you in the proper direction to being teachable. Next, be ready to try something new that is outside of your comfort zone. This will allow you to stretch yourself and grow. Finally, always be willing to expand your knowledge in your areas of strength. Never fall victim to thinking you know everything there is to know in those areas. As Mahatma Gandhi said, live as if you were to die tomorrow, learn as if you were to live forever. As I wrap up my presentation, I hope you have a greater understanding of teachability and are excited to start becoming a lifelong learner. Remember, being teachable is one of the best ways to position yourself for success and happiness. Always be open to learning and willing to pass on what you've learned. I want to thank you for your time, and I will leave you with one final thought. Greek philosopher Plutarch said, "The mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be kindled." I want to always be ready to add kindling to my fire so it never goes out. What about you?